able to more is said than done. Since there are consequences, and recommending, action plans for the organization for mutual benefit. Now, the future of his children, how to bring down the inflation, and so right now is, and one thing I have noticed going.
Funny the way history repeats itself. I mean, well, this is the first time President Muhammadu Buhari will be completing his 2 terms of 4-year flagbearer, and President Muhammadu Buhari is not on the ballot before this primary administrations into Congress. All of these meetings have culminate, move forward and infringe on the voting area. It took the intervention of security officials to be able to keep them at bay and ensure that the voting is Congress, who is the turning officer here.
Bola Tinubu, Rotimi, Yaya, Bola Tinubu, Bola Tinubu, Bola Tinubu, Bola Tinubu, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, Tinubu, Tinubu. That is that's the end of the 10 box.
Okay.
Bola Tinubu. Bola Tinubu. Tinubu. Let him help. Tinubu.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Rotimi Amechi. Next box, please.
Box number what?
Asiwaju. Tinubu.
All of the boxes are tagged, and I understand that they're picked. So you will notice that some of the boxes just have less than 5 ballot papers or less than 10 ballot papers. It doesn't mean that the voters are just that. It depends on what part of the eagle eye is watching each of the boxes as the ballot papers come out, and they're calling them to ensure that what you're calling is what it actually is. So they're
doing their things now. This is just giving you a sense of how the general election would be. But let me ask Mr. Ologun, how much of a better, that erupted suddenly after the chairman spoke about a consensus candidate?
We are not conceding to this consensus candidate. Let's go out there. And the president said no, let's have another option. And they now see the indirect primary prevailing, and that is the beauty of democracy. You see, so, and
with 132 delegates, followed by Katsina with 102.
Bola Tinubu, Tinubu, Bola Tinubu, Tinubu, Tinubu,
Amechi.
Tinubu.
Next box, please.
Tinubu, 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 Bola Tinubu, Bola Tinubu, Bola Tinubu, Bola Tinubu, Bola Tinubu, Ahmed Tinubu, Bola Osinbajo, Bola Tinubu, Yahya Bello, Rotimi Amechi, Yahya Bello, Amechi, Rotimi Amechi, Rotimi Amechi, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Ahmed Tinubu. Tinubu. Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Amechi. Tinubu. Bola Tinubu. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Amechi. Bola Ahmed. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. No, who is it? You can hand it over to her. Bola Tinubu. Bola Tinubu. Bola Tinubu. Yemi? Okay, Yemi.
Amechi. Sibajo.
Tinubu.
Yaya Bello.
Tinubu. Bola Tinubu.
Rotimi Amechi.
Ahmed Tinubu.
Rotimi Amechi.
Tinubu.
Bola Tinubu.
Tinubu. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Ahmed Bola Tinubu.
Ahmed Tinubu.
David
Bola
Osibajo. Bola
Asiwaju Bola
Tinubu.
Delegates of different aspirants at the Eagles Election Planning Committee. They're all busy there, following. State has 2 boxes, and it means putting them together, you multiply the number of states and the federal capital territory. I still have my colleagues and analysts here in the studio, but let's take you back to the square there too.
Yahya Bello. Bola Asiwa. Next box, please.
24. No, wait. 24.
Box now seem to be the ones with the fewer ballot papers in them. Well, what we
have been made, that you have part of the assignment for the agent is that you also count, or some people are given that assignment.
The counting cannot, if it falls on the delegate, there could be vested interest where
all of them should have their records. That's what I'm saying. The Amechi sign is scanner that you flash, it picks the name on it, records it somewhere. Several devices, but for today.
Well, one would say Nigeria, for as far as that is concerned, Nigeria might still be in the.
Those who are not there or within the committee now, we may not know what boxes. The most we can do is to guess, looking at the number of ballot papers, that this must be from a particular region elections. I think this is also another great room now for us to improve upon. Some things, these things, we don't have to maybe go through.
Bola Tinubu. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bola Tinubu. Ahmed Sani. Ahmed Tinubu. Bola Tinubu. Ahmed Lawan.
Ahmed Asiwaju
Bola Tinubu. Amechi.
Yahya Bello.
Chukwuike Amechi.
Yahya Bello.
Tinubu.
Yahya Bello.
Bola Tinubu. Bola Tinubu.
Delegates
still around here. A lot of them have waited. They want to witness to elect somebody who will fly the flag of the party in the next presidential election. We also have our party officials here. Out of that big moment when the flag bearer of the APC will be announced, and the president big, strong and indivisible. Mariah.
The point is, we've been following the
about
for APC,
right,
which is going to throw up another debate using the Christian and Muslim ticket, or that presidential ticket.
Before the most recent time, you talk about the north, northeast, northwest. But most recently, we are beginning to talk about north central. Governor Yahaya Bello, Ijon. So the party may now, if the party has respect for religious sentiment, now go and look out for someone who is a Christian to balance. Let's assume a Muslim wins the presidential ticket. So these are issues. But
let's head back to the convention ground where the ballot papers are being sorted.
It looks okay. We avoid it then.
So this, I think we call it void. You just said amen.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Ahmed Lawan. Ahmed Lawan.
Box number 17.
Box 33.
Box number 17. Gentlemen, we are about starting box number 17. Agent number 1. Agent number 1. We need your attention here. Bola Rotimi Amechi. Lawan Ahmed. Tinubu.
Okay, box number
Ahmed Tinubu Bola. Allow that, please. Tinubu Bola Ahmed.
Bola
Yemi Osibajo. Bola Tinubu. Bola Tinubu.
Bola Ahmed
Tinubu.
Asiwaju Bola Tinubu.
Rotimi Amechi.
Asiwaju Bola
Amechi Rotimi.
Bola Tinubu.
Professor Osibajo. Osibajo.
That's 33.
Professor Yemi Osibajo. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bola Tinubu.
Box number 32.
Tinubu. Tinubu. Bola Tinubu. David Umahi. David Umahi.
This is Channels
Yemi Osibajo.
News, and this is our continued coverage of all progressive.
This is Amechi, but he wrote it at the back. I think we can allow it.
It's been well over 24 hours as started.
But he wrote Amechi.
Arrived at venue at 7:45.
Agents, what's your opinion? Are we allowing it or are we voiding it? He wrote it at the back instead of at the front.
Long afterwards, the president in his speech urged delegates to 19
We should allow it?
chances of winning. And so
He wrote Amechi at the
vote
back.
counting has since begun.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
And we're continuing our coverage.
Looks like Yahaya Bello.
Professor Yemi Osibajo.
Let them see, but I think it's a higher bello. That's what he wants to do.
We have another one, the same thing, Amechi at the back. Amechi Rotimi. Chibuike Rotimi Amechi. Bola Tinubu. Bola Ahmed. Rotimi Amechi.
No, sir. Please,
Professor Ben Ayade.
No, it's not the Rima Bakura. We avoid it then. If
Ayade.
we avoid it.
Ayade.
Let me see.
Tinubu